Well, good morning again. Today is the 11th of January and we've just stayed on this campsite in a place called Lithgow, which is up in the Blue Mountains, and we came here from a free site called Sutton Park that we'd stayed in the night before last, and we moved because there was a train line just by Sutton Park, and freight trains kept coming through all night and waking us up, and I just couldn't believe how frequently and how long and how noisy these bloody trains were. So we can't be doing that, so we came to this place in Lithgow, and we got here, it was dark, so we paid our money, we come in, we've set up, and about 10 minutes after setting up, guess what? Longest bloody freight train you've ever seen comes flying by. Too late by that stage, paid your money, set up. So every hour on the hour, great big train, normally carrying coal, comes thundering through, and then from about 6 o'clock in the morning you've got passenger trains added to that as well. I'm just looking away because there's a bloody huge wasp trying to sting my arse. So I'm going to try and get one of these freight trains as they come through, just to give you some idea of the sound and the size and the noise levels and things. So I'll talk to you later. If I can find the off button, I'll even stop recording. Now just imagine trying to sleep when that goes by once an hour every hour throughout the whole night. And what it's actually carrying is coal. So there's major coal mines, obviously further up the track somewhere, and according to the Aussies, all of that coal is on its way to China. So it goes down to the docks in a place called Newcastle, loaded up onto ships, and off it goes to China. But the Aussies do have this tendency to blame the Chinese for everything, and then if it's not the Chinese, it must be the bloody Lebos. Anyway, talk to you later. Goodbye. What's going on here is some dredging. You can see this is a tug, and it's pulling the dredger behind it in order to deepen the channel so that you can get bigger ships coming in through the bay. At the moment the depth is 17 metres, but originally when they first started shipping out of here it was only 4 metres, so it shows you what's possible, but they have to maintain it obviously at 17 metres in order that the big ships can come in. And when they're loaded, they're only allowed out on high tide for obvious reasons. Hello, we're at a headland up the Hudson River in a city called Newcastle, which is just north of Sydney, about 200 kilometres. And it's relevant because it's in the Hunter Valley because of the Hunter River, and it's the main coal exporting port for Australia, and it's obviously on the eastern coast, and it's very conveniently situated for China as we sort of spoke about on the previous video where I was complaining about the trains. So in a moment I'll take the camera off soon, and I'll sort of show you where the boat will come into the bay, and also give you some idea of the scale of the operation here by showing you how many boats there are waiting to come in and sort of moored up, anchored up rather, at sea. Thanks. So this is the Hudson, the Hunter Bay, Hudson Bay. Where did I get that? Bloody wrong country. This is the Hunter Bay, and across there, across the other side of the water, is where they load the coal ships up. But not on this side. On the other side of these buildings and things is the actual Hunter River, and the boats come in on this side of this, in between these two sets of breakwater. So where I'm standing in this breakwater that you see here, the ships will come in to this channel as far as the end of that point there where we see that nice boat cruising now. So just about where that boat is now, you'll see the shoreline ends and it bends round to the right. So the ships come in, they bend round to the right, and then they will go around to the other side of those buildings there to be loaded, ready to be going back out to sea. And so they'd be pulled back out by tugs, and they'd come out here, and then just to give you some idea, this is where the ships actually start to queue out at sea. And you can see the first one out there on the horizon. I'll just zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Just there. And if I swing round without falling off this column that I'm standing on, just to show you. Not the best bit of filming. That's 3. That's 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. And I'm just going to get down and then try and hold the camera. And you know the irony of this whole industry? is that in fact you can take coal to Newcastle. Boom boom.